My gallery manager stole my paintings to sell to a private collector behind my back, but she didn't realize those canvases were the decoys I painted with invisible ink signatures. Alina was the best gallery manager in the city. She was polished, connected, and ruthless. For 3 years, she took me from a starving artist in a loft to the hottest name in the abstract expressionist scene. I trusted her with my life, and more importantly, with my inventory. But then the accounting errors started. A canvas here, a sketch there. She always had a smooth excuse. Oh, it's out for framing, or a potential buyer in Zurich wanted a viewing on loan. I wanted to believe her. But then I saw an Instagram story from a tech billionaire in Singapore. In the background of his selfie was my painting, Blue Echo, hanging on his wall. A painting Alina swore was currently sitting in a storage crate in Brooklyn. She wasn't just taking a commission, she was selling my work off the books for 100% profit and telling me the pieces were simply unsold. I didn't fire her. That would be too easy. I needed proof, and I needed to destroy her reputation so thoroughly she could never rob another artist again. I spent the next month working on what I called the Shadow Series. 4 large-scale, brooding black and gray canvases. I told Alina these were my masterpieces, the culmination of my career, valued at $250,000 each. I told her a museum in London was finalizing the paperwork to buy the whole set next week. I saw the dollar signs flash in her eyes. She knew a museum sale takes months to pay out, but a private collector pays cash immediately. What Alina didn't know was that I hadn't just used oil paint. I had mixed the base layers with a high-grade UV-reactive phosphor solution, essentially invisible ink that only glows under a blacklight. Under normal gallery lights, they looked like chaotic, beautiful storms. But if you hit them with a UV beam, the chaos formed distinct, glowing block letters. I set the trap on a Friday. I told Alina I was going to the Hamptons for the weekend and leaving the keys with her. Guard them with your life, I said. The security cameras in the studio alerted me at 2 a.m. on Saturday. Alina and 2 movers were loading the Shadow Series into a van. She wasn't waiting for the museum. She had found a buyer who didn't ask questions. I tracked the van. It went straight to a private showroom downtown where she was meeting a notorious collector known for buying gray market art. I waited until they were inside. I waited until I knew the deal was being done. Then, I walked in, not with the police but with a blacklight flashlight in my hand. Alina froze. The collector looked annoyed. "What is the meaning of this?" he asked. "I'm just here to authenticate the work," I said, smiling at Alina. "Alina tells me these are originals. I just want to make sure." "They are originals," Alina shrieked, trying to block me. "Get out." "If they are real," I said to the collector, "then you won't mind the standard UV test for repairs." I didn't wait for permission. I killed the main lights in the room and clicked on the heavy-duty UV beam. The room gasped. The paintings didn't just glow. Across all 4 canvases, in bright, undeniable neon green, I had painted a message that spanned the entire collection. It read, "Property of the artist. Stolen by Elena Vance." The collector looked at the glowing confession. Then he looked at Alina. He didn't just walk away. He called his legal team to ensure he wasn't implicated in trafficking stolen goods. Alina stood there in the dark, illuminated only by the glowing proof of her crime. She didn't just lose the sale. When I turned the lights back on, I handed the security footage and the UV photos to the police. She's not managing galleries anymore. The only walls she sees now are concrete.